YouTubers, how come every time I need to load my car up, it's raining outside? So as the fates may have it, there's one more track rental of the year that we can make, which is awesome because it's kind of late in the season. We might not actually made it, but it's like weather held off a little bit. We're able to go. So we have to load up this car, and then we're gonna head down there tomorrow, and we can be racing. There's a couple things I want to do before we load this thing up though. I want to lower the front suspension a little bit just to like get some more weight over the nose. We far from good around here. Far from good. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button and that little dingly bell next to the thing. That way you can be first next time. Crotch shot. This definitely ain't the way to do it, but I'm just gonna assume that the last guy did this on a level floor. I'm gonna assume my floor isn't level, and then we're just gonna adjust them down the same amount of turns. Logics, right? This is how effective our limiter strap was. The tire's off the ground, limiter still loose. So maybe we should probably tighten that up, probably. Good idea. Ugga duggas! Those are on there very tight. Huh, we lost our marking. It's a tiny bit down further in the front. I don't want to put it down too much. I don't want to mess the geometry up too much because it works the way it is. Next season we'll fix it, but it's down a little bit more. One-man job. Race car is all loaded up. Make sure to get on that OnlyFans grind. 6:51 and we've been on the road for 2 hours. So some bad news is it's cold as hell. It's like 3 degrees Celsius. It's like 37 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that. I don't know. But it won't cold start. So now it's flooded out, and you can see we're trying to cold start it on the wall there. Sad panda. So we're pitted next to Rich. That car is so loud next to us, but we're pitted next to Rich. You'll remember this car from Race Week and Rocky Mountain Race Week and Drag Week, sorry. But we're the only ones stupid enough to get here today. It's cold, like 3 degrees. Zero right now?
Well, it feels like 0.
Yeah, I know. We'll be relying heavily on the GoPro today. Like I said, we're running solo today, so we're relying heavily on the GoPro. It went 136 to the 60 foot, 588 to the 8, that 119. We've been faster, we've been 122, 57, and then 150 quarter mile time. So I think it hooked, so we might just ramp the boost in a little bit faster, and then add a little bit more up top too to see if we can go a little bit faster. Just quickly go through it here. I had like a 2-second ramp on this thing, so it is a bit slow, but we left on like 4,600 RPMs. And we ramped it in by 1.9 seconds up to 20 pounds of boost. So I added 4 more pounds to the dome, and I ramped it in 0.01 seconds faster. So instead of 1.9 seconds, it's 1.75. And like I said, we're GoPro heavy today because it's it's a weird day of the week and nobody's actually here. And it's cold outside. It's 4 degrees, it says. So I'm just in here warming up. Well, this is gonna be run number 2. Just getting harnessed up here. Like I said, I added a little more to the ramp, so we'll see if it helps our 60 any. 154, baby. Fastest I've ever gone. There it is, boys. That's our fastest pass ever to the 8th and to the quarter. It went 5.74 to the 8 at 122, and then 8.9 at 154 in the quarter, with a lazy 134 60 foot. We've been 125, so maybe leave on just a touch more boost and then ramp it in a little bit faster again. Hey, the team. 500 cubic inches. Not 500 cubic inches. All right, past 3. We just had 24 in the dome. Now we have 29. Same boost ramp. I added a couple hundred RPM on the launch. Coolant's like 249 right now for some reason. I bet you our water pump fuse blew or something here. I don't hear the fan. Man, our alternator belt got destroyed that pass. Alrighty, boys, that was the one. That's our fastest pass ever. It went 8.63 at 160. 8.63, 160. It went 5.58 and 128 in the 8th and 129 60 foot. So we put a little bit more in the 60 foot, a little more in the 8th, and a little more in the top end. We creeped up on it. It is raining a little bit, so I'm debating on doing my wiring or not. We'll see what happens in the next 5 minutes with this rain. So we launched this biatch at like 4,600, and it creeps up to end on like, I don't know, 9 pounds of boost. Then it creeps up at end of first gear. It gets up to 25 pounds. So that run was on 25 pounds. And if you guys remember, we dynoed on 29 pounds. So it's got a little bit left more in it, I think. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let the car cool down a little bit here. I did bring my weather pack connector kit, so I can technically rewire it back up to make it work. I don't know. We'll see. I'm completely happy with it. The motor still runs. It is down a bit of oil pressure since the last truck rental. I hate to say it, but it was down to like 60 pounds of oil pressure instead of the 80 that I had last time. Yep, this is my life right now. Repin it back up. Well, I did manage to fix our wiring, barely. It's kind of together. Electrical tape was used, obviously. We're gonna try and make another hit. The rain stopped, track looks good. We put a little bit more into it off the hit, a little bit less on the shocks. Like I took one click out of the shock extension, so it's tighter coming up. And see if we can get the 60 foot like it did in Rimbey. It went 127 to the 60 foot. That's the fastest we went. Man, those headers are coming out like garbage. It's probably because I'm grabbing them with my hands. Oh yeah, it's all fingerprints on it. How do we get that all off now? It's still lifting the tires though. Like, calm down, tires. Maybe I'll do a little timing ramp just to hopefully not lift the tires. I'm gonna pull the log and see if we hit boost cut. Here it is. Oh, 914, 160. So 30 PSI on the dome, and we hit 29.7 PSI. Let me just go into our 29 PSI cut ignition. So that's what happened right there. I'm just gonna change that to 29.5. That was a good one, almost.
Yeah, 60 foot still off.
Yeah, you left a little soft, yeah.
I had to put the boost back in it.
I'll give you some of my 60 foot because the wheels are hanging all the way out there.
Deal.
Yeah, okay.
I'll give you some. What's your mile an hour?
160? The same, yeah.
Never mind.
I'll take your turbo though.
Yeah, yeah, that would finish off your.
Hi, it's your favorite alien trash kitty. And the little bambinos.
Hey, no, I'm the trash kitty too.
Oh, you're a trash kitty too?
Yeah.
Okay, watch out for this truck.
Me too, I'm also...
Kyle's going up. We just got here, but
No,
Kyle's
no, no,
going up
no,
now.
no. I'm the pigeon.
You're a pigeon?
The pigeon.
Anyways, we're here now. Gonna go up to the bleachers.
Is that what it is?
Are you excited to see Kyle race? Yeah.
Last time.
He's gone up in the lineup now.
What?
He's gone in the lineup. We'll see him in a second. Dirty face. Look at your dirty face. Nice caddy wagon.
So there was an oil down in the left lane, the lane we've been using all day. So we're just running one lane to finish off the day in the right lane. We'll see how that works.
That was a lot of smoke. He ate it.
At 159. Nervous there for a second. You seen what lane that Kyle was in? They actually moved him to that lane because somebody actually, I think they got oil on the track and they decided not to put people down that lane, but he was supposed to go down that lane, and I was like, oh my god, don't tell me he's gonna be the first car down after somebody runs oil down the track. But anyways, I don't think they're putting anyone down that lane anymore, so it's okay. He just ran 860, so that's pretty fucking sweet.
For what?
I'm gonna go behind the trailer. Oh, thank you.
Title.
I mean, we backed it up, 860 at 159, but the same we did last time. Okay, we gotta move the Challenger because they're gonna get their car.
Title.
So we backed it up with an 860, 127 60 foot, 553 in the 8 to 128. So about the same mile an hour on the top end. We didn't have much more to throw at it, and I added like 1 pound on the dome because we were out of map sensor. Well, boys and girls, that was an amazing day. That performed, like, I didn't know how I was going to perform in the quarter mile because I thought we were going to run out of gear, but the converter ended up being just the right amount of tight that we could run it out on the back end. I was crossing the line to like 7,500 RPMs, my rev limiter at 77, so we didn't have much more to gain on the top end. It was all short track, but because it was so cold, I was scared to hit it with more power on the short track. And then on that last run, I believe coming into the pits, Dennis said that if he looked under the car, he could see something hanging, and it might have been our travel limiter. So we might have broke the travel limiter off anyways, which means that would have been our last run anyways, because I needed those to stop the car from doing wheelies. If you watch the video, the last pass, the wheelie felt a lot more controlled. It was a lot better 60 foot. Well, not a lot better. It was like 127, and we've been 125. But I couldn't throw any more power at it down low, or else it would wheelie. So I might have to next season get it higher up in the RPMs, stay the same boost, but use a timing ramp, because you can ramp timing in faster than you can ramp boost in. So we'll try something like that next season, I think, and we'll try and get some pistons and rods in this thing, because I mean, pushing it this hard, it's just a matter of time before those things let go. Because we did bump our boost cut at 29.5 pounds of boost during a wheelie, but it came down nicely, so that's okay. And we'll get a 5-bar map sensor. So that was it's just a quick little video. It was like a really unexpected track day. I got ready the day before that this was mentioned. Colby hooked up my spot for it. It was awesome. So a huge shout out to Legacy Auto Group. They're all around Alberta. If you need any like Ford, Jeep, or Dodge, make sure to hit up Legacy Auto Group. Tell them Boosted Lifestyle sent you, and maybe we can work out a deal. How about that? Peace easy, and get that V. Oh yeah, I got a 5-hour drive home.